All right, welcome back. We are getting ready to start our descent into Hong Kong. We're about 35 miles-ish from our top of descent here. You can see it coming down right there. Um, got some stormy weather here in Hong Kong. So you can see we've done our calculation. So let's go through our descent flows here. So lights on. We have our platform altitude set, which is really important. Getting ready to do the RNAV in the A300, which we'll talk about in a minute here. Let's go to our landing. So we're going to go +5 here. So our approach speed is going to be 143. Our baro is 518. Uh, Auto brake is low. Spoilers are armed. Radar's facing down. So a couple things. Just a brief for this approach. We are doing the RNAV approach. A300 is not as sophisticated an aircraft as modern aircrafts and modern avionics systems. So what we have to do is we've got to switch to, we'll go to like vertical speed, and then our final approach mode will show up and we can activate that. And then we'll hit profile mode once we're at our platform altitude of 4,500 feet. The reason that this is so critically important in the A300 is that we want to get down to 4,500 feet. We want to reduce our speed to our approach speed, because unlike modern aircraft, you can't come into an RNAV approach going 30 knots faster than what you were planning. It throws it off. You need to be at your approach speed. So we'll have gear down and we'll have flaps full for at the start of our descent or our approach. So if you look here, so just so that we can be clear. So basically by HH815, we want to make sure that we are fully configured and on speed, so that we're ready to rock. And then the plane, and then we'll hit profile mode. It will start descending us down because it knows that we want to be in our approach, but we need to make sure that we're on speed or else it'll deviate. So let's turn on our terrain because we do have some terrain around. We'll put weather on over here on the co-pilots. Over here, 20 miles. All right, we're all set up though, and we'll start our descent. We also have the backup barometric minimum set as well. So let's pull this up, which is our local QNH, so that we know. 1004, their QNH. All right, sit back, relax, and we'll start our descent in a couple minutes here. All right, plane's right on profile here. We're good to go. Man, I'm hungry. Once I get on the ground in Hong Kong, I'm about to go get me an egg, sausage, and cheese sandwich, or bagel. That sounds so good. I love an egg, sausage, cheese bagel. Got to be that sloppy American cheese, though. It's not healthy for you, but it just makes it taste better. Like McDonald's uses, or Burger King, or any fast food restaurant. Okay, we should be number one for arrival. There was one plane. Okay, there's one plane coming in before us. We look like we have the appropriate spacing, though, so we should be good. I would take a shortcut right to the start of this RNAV, but because it's dark and I'm not super familiar with the terrain around Hong Kong, like, I'm gonna make sure I stick to the SID. And also we have another plane coming in, so if I take a shortcut and he doesn't, I could basically cut him off, for lack of a better term. Crazy how fast this plane descends. Like, it may not be, it may just be the way it feels, but like, it feels like it descends at a much steeper degree or rate of descent than like a modern airliner. Like, I mean, this thing gets, I mean, look at our descent rate. Like, we're descending very quickly. Yeah, so you didn't catch my other video. The reason we're doing the RNAV to 25 Center is this airport ILS is not right. So if you try to do the ILS, nothing shows up, which is fine. I treated it essentially as like a non-precision approach, but it's not something. I figured, hey, it's a good time to practice my skills with the RNAV approaches in the A300. Okay, we're gonna set standard now. 1005. I believe is what it is. .05. Refresh it. And 1004. 1004, set and check. Get this zoomed way in, by the way. When we land. And get close enough to 10. Alright, we're gonna come down, loop around, and come right back. So you can see the final approach mode is not active. It'll become active once I go into level change. Or not level change, but vertical speed. Okay, so Ludlow's basically going to bring us in at our platform altitude, which is nice. Okay, the plane's starting to decel now. And I don't like that angle. It's pretty sharp, so I'll probably end up, we'll see. I'll most likely end up going heading select mode and then circling around and going direct to. Plane is decelling. Uh, Flaps one. Start getting ourselves set up here. We're gonna go vertical speed mode. And now we can go progress page.
Hong Kong traffic. Thai 638 heavy, 10,000 feet descending on the cancel 3 Bravo for runway 25 center. Hong Kong traffic.
Okay, it's gonna make this, so we're good. I'm looking at this turn. I was thinking I was gonna need to do a direct, but
Hong Kong traffic number 384, descending via console 3 Bravo arrival, ILS, 4 ILS, runway 25 center, Hong Kong.
let's make sure these guys. Yes, we're gonna go. Head in select mode.
Battery critical. Charging battery.
Okay, sorry about that. Had to plug in my charger. So we're at 4,500. Everything's set up nicely. Oh, we'll keep it at 180 for right now. We're at our platform altitude, so you'll see once we engage nav here. direct to Lickby.
Hong Kong traffic, tide 638 heavy, over TDAR inbound, reeve me 6,000 and descending for ILS 25 center, Hong Kong traffic.
Okay, so now we're going to go direct to Lickby. Nav. And we're going to go progress bit or approach. Activate flight plan. And we can arm our profile mode. PDES is armed. You see that right there? Get it 165. And Hong Kong traffic. This is Air Hong Kong 783 heavy inbound Lickby, 12 miles off the RNAV 25 left Hong Kong traffic. So we're all set up. So PDES is armed. So we'll drop our speed here in just a second. Because again, we want to make sure that we're fully configured. At our approach speed, 142. So we're going to go gear down. Flaps full. Okay. Fully configured now. Okay. Okay. So you can see my PDES coming down here. You'll see it drop. And now it knows that we want to be on this glide path. 2.9 degrees. Okay, there comes a diamond. So we're nicely set on speed. We're fully configured. Diamond's coming down, and you'll see PDES will go active for the RNAV. And if you're not, sometimes it won't. If you're going too fast, again, it's calculating it differently than a modern aircraft. So if you don't do it, then you won't descend. Okay, plane starting to descend now. And we have a 500-foot barometric minimum, basically. Plane's descending perfectly though, exactly what I wanted to see. So once we land, we're going to exit to the left via Kilo and Lima 1. It's a much slower approach than a modern aircraft, but that's because it has to be on speed, or else it starts deviating wildly. I actually really enjoy doing RNAVs in the A300. I kind of like the way it does it, even though it's, you know, a little more work than a modern plane. Alright, we've broken the cloud ceiling. We've got the runway in sight. And all we got to do is land this thing.
Hong Kong traffic tie 638 Heavy, fully established, ILS 25 center, Hong Kong.
Oh, he's way back there. And Hong Kong traffic, this is Air Hong Kong 783 Heavy, short final, 25 left, Hong Kong traffic. It's funny, it takes so much longer to come in when you can't be like, you know, 160 till 5. It's got a very long RNAV. Like he'll probably come close to catching me here. Oh, there's the weather.
Hong Kong traffic, Emirates Street 84, joining 18-mile final, runway 25 center, Hong Kong.
Okay. As clouds rolled in, we need to see the runway.
Hong Kong traffic tie 638 Heavy, 9-mile final, 25 center, Hong Kong.
Alright, here's the runway. Okay, we have full visual picture, so we're good to go. We're going to take control of my aircraft. But that's how you do an RNAV approach in the A300 if you didn't know how. Super cool. And you could have gone all the way down to the minimum of 500 feet, but
Approaching
I like to fly it.
2, 5 left.
Alright, reversers. Okay, reversers green and decel. Ooh, this is a heavy aircraft on the frames. Manual braking. Flaps up. Disarm the spoilers.
5,000 feet remaining.
Go back left. Yep. And Hong Kong traffic. This is Air Hong Kong 783 Heavy, clear of runway 25 left. Taxi. Cargo ramp via Kilo Lima 1. Okay, we're gonna go off with these. I know, we're heavy. We'll get the brake fan on to make it happy. Okay. Nothing like some good old stormy weather. Because we're right. Okay. Ground equipment. Let's go. Touch chalk. Touch GPU. We're going to turn off the parking brake now. It's hot. Stand by. With the ground power. Engine 1, engine 2. Fuel pumps. Okay. We're gonna go off. 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 Beacon light off. Seatbelt sign off. Okay, make sure everything's good. Okay, let's go. Dome light on. And we're gonna go GSX. Request deboarding. Main cargo, we can open that up. All right, welcome to Hong Kong International Airport. That was the final leg of our Air Hong Kong ops and the iniBuilds A300 freighter. Next time we're back, we will be doing, next time we're back in Hong Kong flying for Air Hong Kong, we'll likely be flying the iniBuilds A330 running cargo. So, see you.